ज्ञानस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. So we are continuing the book, reading the Prabhupada Lilamrita. In continuation to that, the brewery artists and musicians saw him as highly evolved. They felt that the spirit was moving him and were eager to help him set up his own place so that he could do his valuable spiritual thing and spread it to others. He was depending on them for help, yet they knew he was on a higher level. He was his own protector, or as he said, God protected him. The Swami and his young friends reached the corner of Bowari and Houston, turned right and proceeded east, gazing steadily ahead as he walked. Prabhupada saw the southern end of Second Avenue. 1 block away at Second Avenue, he would turn left, just walk just 1 block north, cross First Street, and arrive at his new home. As he passed an IND subway entrance, the storefront came into view, matchless gifts. He gripped his suitcases and moved ahead. At Second Avenue and Houston, he hurried through a break in the rapid traffic. He could see green trees holding their heads above the high courtyard wall, reaching up like overgrown weeds in the space between the front and rear buildings of his new address. The street side building housed his meeting hall, the rear building the apartment where he would live and translate. Adjoining the storefront building on its north side was a massive 9-story warehouse. The storefront structure was only 6 stories and seemed appended to the larger building like its diminutive child. On its southern side, Prabhupada's new temple showed a surface of plain cement and was free of any adjoining structure. There was only the spacious lot of a busy mobile service station that bordered the First Street. On First Street. As Prabhupada approached the storefront, he could see 2 small lanterns decorating the narrow door. There was no certainty of what awaited him here, but already there had been good signs that these American young people, made though they sometimes were, could actually take part in Lord Chaitanya's Sankirtan movement. Perhaps this new address would be the place where he could actually get a footing with his International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Chapter 18, Breaking Ground. Swami Bhaktivedanta came to USA and went swiftly to the archetype spiritual neighborhood, the New York Lower East Side, and installed in Hacked an ancient, perfectly preserved piece of street India. He adored a storefront at his ashram and adored Krishna therein, and by patience and good humor, singing, chanting, and expounding Sanskrit terminology day by day, established Krishna consciousness in the psychedelic mind manifesting center of America East. To choose to attend to the lower east side, what kindness and humility and intelligence. This is from Introduction to Macmillan Bhagavad Gita as it is. So, in continuation to that, Prabhupada's new neighborhood was not as run down as the nearby brewery, though it certainly was less than quaint. Right across from his storefront, a row of tombstones looked out from the somber, dimly lit display windows of Witzner Brothers and Paper Memorials. North of Witzner Brothers was Sam's Luncheonette. Next to Sam's stood an Asian 4-story building marked AIR. Then Benjay Horowitz's monuments, more gravestones, and finally Swartz Funeral Home. On the next block at number 43, a worn canvas awning jutted out on the sidewalk, Provenzano Lanza Funeral Home. Then there was Cosmos Parcels, importers, and a few blocks further uptown, the prominent black and white signboard of the Village East Theatre. Up a block, but on the same side of the avenue as the storefront, was the Church of the Nativity, an old 3-story building with new blue paint and a gold-colored cross on top. The 6-story 26th Avenue, its face covered by a greenish fire escape, crunched against the massive 9th-story Knickerbocker fireproof warehouse. Second Avenue was a main traffic artery for East Manhattan, and the spotlight at the intersection of Houston and Second pumped a stream of delivery trucks, taxis, and private autos past Prabhupada's door. From early morning until night, there would be cars zooming by, followed by the sound of brakes, the competitive tension of waiting bumper to bumper, the impetus honking, then gears grinding, grinding, engines rumbling and reviving, and again the zooming by. The traffic was distractingly heavy. At 22nd Avenue, there was actually two storefronts. The one to the north was a coin laundry, and the one to the south had been a gift shop but was now vacant. Both had narrow entrances, large display windows, and dull paint. Beneath the matchless gifts sign was window 6 feet square that a few weeks before had displayed matchboxes decorated with photos of movie stars of the 30s and 40s. The sign matchless gifts was the only remaining memento of the nostalgic gift shop that had recently moved out. Below the shop's window, a pair of iron doors in the sidewalk hid stone steps to the cellar and boiler room. The wide sidewalk had been laid down in sections of various shapes and sizes at different times, years past. Certain sections had cracked or caved in, and a fine dust with tiny sparkling shards of glass had collected in the cracks and depressions. A dull black fire hydrant stood on the curb. Midway between entrances to the two storefronts was main entrance to number 26. This door opened into a foyer lined with mailboxes and empty rooms, and then locked the inner door open in a hallway leading to the stairs or back to the courtyard. To the left of the gift shop's window was its front door, a dark wooden frame holding a full-length pane of glass. The door opened into a long, narrow storefront, which was now completely bare. Just inside to the right of the door, a platform extending beneath the display window was just the proper height for a seat. At the far end of the bare dining room, two grimy paned windows covered with bars opened into the courtyard. To the left, on the left-hand window was a small sink fixed to the outside of very small toilet closet, whose door faced to the front of the store. A door on the store's left wall connected to a hallway that led in courtyard. So I will stop it here. So finally, Prabhupada got the place, and you have established the center. That was explaining in this few paragraphs that where is the center located, what is the left building, right building, what are the paths and roadblocks and etc. Where you can do that. So finally, the thing is that again, although the description says different things regarding that, the Google nothing but the overall geographical place located very close proximities of the center, but the take home what I understood is that no matter whatever the consequences Prabhupada faced, but still he kept his mission in his heart and soul. That's the reason he's able to do all these things at that late age, coming to America and going to all the things we have seen in the past chapters, still of 15, 16 chapters. And finally, extra Jan Center was here. That's the reason we are able to chant today because of his mercy and his establishments. So when we keep our common goal in ourselves with the 100% faith, definitely we can also advance and we can do the things similar to Prabhupada, not like exactly, but at least minimum percentage of the things whatever Prabhupada did.